is Friday afternoon and we are getting back at it. It's about 8-9 days since Hurricane Ian. Things are getting better. A lot of people got their power back. There are still some without power. Cleanup is still ongoing and will be for many more months. They've cleaned so many thousand miles of road, and they rebuilt the road to Meateater and Pine Island so those residents can get off. If you've seen the pictures, you saw that those roads had collapsed and there was no way on or off the island other than boat. They've restored that, so we are going to get things going again. I am not really unemployed like I said in the previous one. I worked 23 hours straight on Tuesday, and then I just worked 6.5 today, Friday. So we're gonna head to Bass Pro. We're gonna pick up where we left off about 2 weeks ago. I got some ammo in the mail from a subscriber, and we'll go over that at the end. But first, let's head into Bass Pro and see what they got. All right, in the pistol section, and we got a bunch of stuff. We've got some Remington Super Carry. There's Federal Super Carry, both $30. Got 38 Special in the Winchester. Then you got a value box. You got some 45 Colt, 357 Magnum Remington that is way overpriced, 38 Special Federal, 357 Mag Federal for $40. Then 9mm all the same. They got some bulk boxes of Winchester, and then you got some Herders 45 over here, along with the 40. There's 38 Super Auto for $48. Definitely got a restock of shotgun, lots of bulk boxes, a lot more over here. Got a lot of rimfire. Price is about the same, but this one's new. This Meateater 22 LR copper, it's 21 grain, 1850 feet per second. Might have to get that to try it out. There's no price though. Never seen these before. Arm score jacketed hollow points, $15. We're gonna have to pick those up and see how they do. Definitely got some shipments in. That's more than I've seen in a while. Some stuff that I've not seen. We've got 35 Remington 200 grain for $43. There's 4570. I saw 22 250 right there. There's 6mm arc. And then we've got 7mm .8, a couple different kinds. And then we got 300 PRC with 6.5 PRC right above it. So definitely got a lot of hunting rounds in. They've got some 7.62 x 3.9 for $21. That's brass. But I think I'm interested in trying those out. That's SIG. We'll see how the tests go this weekend. All right, Monday morning, we are back at it. Forgot to mention about Bass Pro that they have some modified hours right now. They're only open from 9 to 5 instead of 9 to 9. So that's going to put a little damper in me going after work when I get off at 7. But for right now, we're going to head to Rural King. I haven't been here in about 2 weeks. We're going to go see what they got, see if anything's new. I'm not sure. Let's go see what they got. Nothing in Rural King, nothing worth filming. It looks the same as it did before the hurricane. So we're just going to pick it up another day. Remember when I showed you all those generators and whatnot? They probably all went back to the warehouse. Regularly scheduled programming. Finally got some primers in. Holy crap. We got a couple new things over in the shotgun section. We got some rifled slugs, 1 ounce, 1600 feet per second, 10 for 10, that's not bad. Then we got some 12 gauge double aught buck 9 pellet, 1325. It's $8.99 for 10 rounds. They're made by Winchester, and that's 12 gauge, 2 3/4, 1325, 9 pellet double aught buck, $8.99 for 5. I think we'll get some of these, give them a shot. Back at the house, recap time. Things are starting to get back to the way they were. It's going to be a lot of rebuilding for a lot of people for a long time, but the Sanibel Causeway has been reopened. They were able to fix it in like no time whatsoever.
because the roads collapsed. The road collapsed to Sanibel, the road collapsed to Pine Island and Matlacha, and they just did an incredible job getting those roads back up and operational so that power can be restored, the cleanup can begin, and people can get back to their homes. You know, I don't know if there's much left, but some people can go home and try and salvage what they can. But in Collier County and Lee County, things are starting to get back to normal. Power's been restored pretty much everywhere, and we're starting to do more and more surgeries. For a while it was just life and limb surgeries. Now we're doing elective surgeries that don't require a hospital stay. There's no more boil water notice in Lee County. So things are definitely progressing, and I was able to get out and go do a little shopping, and I was looking for some ammo. And I went to the Bass Pro. Initially they were only open 9 to 5, but as the curfews are lifted and the employees are able to get to and from work without much issue, they actually have extended the hours from 9 to 7 now. Rural King's been a disappointment for a while, and they had essentially the same stuff before the hurricane that they had now. So I don't know, I'm really not going to go there much anymore. Just probably maybe once a week, if that. Just, it's not worth it. They just don't have much there. But anyway, on to the ammo. I got some ammo from David. He sent it to me. This is from G9 Defense, and these are an external, they said external hollow point. It's 80 grain. It travels at 1480 feet per second. And I finally have the top down look again because I really missed that. You can see how the projectile has some cuts out of it, and this is definitely meant for maximum penetration. It says 80 grain, 1480 feet per second, solid copper projectile, and then this one is 9mm plus P Woodsman, 124 grain, 1200 feet per second. This one is a very interesting projectile because it is solid and it has kind of just a little point on the end. So that one's interesting. I'm more interested to see how this one does in the gel than that one, but we're going to try them both in the gel. So those are two that David sent to me. Thank you, David. Definitely going to try those out in the gel soon. The range has been inconsistent lately. They had a lot of water, so they were letting it dry out. They couldn't mow and stuff like that. And then and I mentioned in the video that we'll see how the tests go over the weekend because I want to try that SIG 308. But there was the property owner, somebody put a different lock on the gate to get into the range, and they couldn't cut it with bolt cutters. If you saw that short that I posted on Sunday, I believe, I actually shot the lock with 308 twice to bust it open, and I only had like 45 minutes at the range, so I really didn't set up and do anything. I also made the target stands, which you saw on Tuesday, because the target stands there, they're all warped and cracked because they're out in the elements. So just kind of doing some other stuff this week. I played with the drone there, so you saw me walking in the last bit of the intro. I added that in, so we're just doing some other things. But anyway, back to the ammo. At Bass Pro, I've never seen Armscore hollow points, and these look like the SIG V-Crown projectiles, if you ask me. So it'll be interesting to see how these compare in the gel. 124 grain jagged hollow points, $14.99 for the Armscore. And then I got these Meateater CCI copper 22 LR. It's a lead-free bullet. It's 21 grain, so it's traveling at 1850 feet per second, which is insanely fast. So interested to see how these do in some gel, because the ones that I liked the most were the CCI Maxi Mags, which I think were essentially the same as the Stangers or the Stingers. And I like the Maxi Mag the best. They have the best penetration. So it'll be interesting to see how those will perform in some gel. And then towards the end of the video, you saw the Herder shotgun. We got some 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch double up buck 9 pellet, 1325 feet per second, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 ounce, or 2 3/4 inch, 1 ounce, 1600 feet per second. These were $9.99 for 10 rounds. These were $8.99 for 10 rounds. These double up buck were $8.99 for 5 rounds if you bought Winchester, but it's made by the same company. In fact, these Herders say Winchester on the casing, so, or on the shell. it's all the same. It's the same stuff, so I'll buy it for cheaper. So we'll see how those do. It's always good to have some cheap double-aught buck. But in terms of different calibers, there were some that I haven't seen in a while. There was a 38 Super P. They've got 30 Super Carry target and self-defense rounds. I saw 35 Remington, 45-70, 7mm .8, 22 250, 300 PRC, 6mm arc, 6.5 PRC, and then all the other regular ones. Just there's a lot of ammo in the limited time that I was able to go out and shop. That's what I saw. So definitely getting back to the way things were. Easier for some than others. For me, I had no damage. We're very, very fortunate down here compared to some of my coworkers who lost their entire homes to floodwaters. So very fortunate that it was the way it was. And getting back to work, gonna get to the range, gonna film a lot more videos. I got a bunch of product reviews to do. I got the Mantis X, the Mantis Blackbeard X. That's a AR-15 training device. That thing is awesome. I got to get some more time on that. And then I got the HRT Tactical, or the HRT Tactical belt. They sent it to me. Got to do a review on that. So good things to come. Stick around, like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next video.